I have waited a long time to talk about this one. Let's get into it. The Green Knight. It's finally here. We saw it last year. Some people got early screenings and they're like, this shit's dope. You guys gotta check it out. Got pushed back. And now it's finally here. To say I was excited about this film is an understatement, just because this is one of those things where I'm like, this is so different and genuinely creative. It's taking a familiarity beat with like the Arthurian lore and the legends of Camelot and all those characters, but it's doing something different with them, and it's giving that lore some brevity that's kind of lost in modern interpretations. You know, everyone wants to make it the action piece, but this is a quiet film delving into Sir Gawain as he's going on the tale of the Green Knight. It plays out like a bunch of snippets or vignettes of the actual like quest to get there, where he's going from location to location, scene to scene, seeing like the journeys and the parallels that he has to go on along the way. It is such a well-made film. It's one of those things that I'm just like, this is what film should be about sometimes. We can do the hardcore action, the sword and sorcery stuff that people eat up, but sometimes just like a quiet film about a knight on a quest trying to figure out his place in the world and what he truly wants from this world is so special. It's absolutely genuinely special to see a film take itself this seriously and try this hard to tell a compelling and unique story. I'm just very amazed by that. Because we can get bogged down by the bullshit of some films sometimes. When we take the chance to make this thing real, it's cool. First off, the cinematography, fantastic. The scope and the scale of every scene is perfectly played out. There's a lot of interesting camera choices, like seeing the camera looking up on some characters at times. The actual like 360 degree rotation is actually presented a lot in this film. And there's some like POV shots. I'm just like, these are very impressive. This to me is a filmmaker's vision. And something that I'm impressed by, because one guy directed it, one guy wrote it. It's his vision fully revealed and created. And I think that just benefits this film immensely, because then you can see what he wanted to say and how he wanted to make this. It looks great. Cinematography is great. The camera work is great. The color palette is fantastic. Like the intensity of the scenes where we highlight the certain colors, it works really well. It looks amazing, to the point where I'm like, this is how you do it. This is how films should be made, should be presented, instead of like this one colored whitewashed thing. It's like, what's actually present you with the piercing gold colors, the intense reds, the amazing blues, all these colors in these key moments that make it work. It's amazing to see. The costume design is immaculate. Like, it feels like the time period, and they just set it up to look so beautifully easy. Like, it doesn't feel like it's overdone. It's simplistic in its design, but very authentic, I feel. The look of the Green Knight himself, absolutely incredible. I understand why some people would want to make that a CG character, but the real world effects, the prosthetics, add so much more to like the nature, because there's some things where I'm willing to accept CG. I think, you know, like fur, I get it. Like metal, I get it. But when you're doing like vine and bark and wood, it's going to look more naturalistic and realistic if you actually use the prosthetics and makeup, because it's an aged thing. It looks like it's from the real world, and that's what you should always try to go for. And it looks like that immensely. I was blown away by the way the Green Knight himself looked. I thought that was fantastic. Dev Patel kills it in this. He literally knows what he's doing, and you see why this guy chooses his projects accordingly, because when he is on screen, every emotion, every feeling he has feels authentic. It feels pure. It is incredible. He does a great Gawain. Sean Harris is an incredible King Arthur. I gotta say, that surprised me too. Like, this is a different type of Arthur than we're seeing, and that's one of the things I like. This film doesn't like beat you over the head with like the Arthurian legend. It's like, you know it. Here's the sword. Here's the man that pulled it from the stone. Here's the obvious Merlin parallel. Here's all these people. You know them. You understand who they are. This is Gawain's journey, and that is what we're going to see. And the journey itself is amazing. It feels very simple, very easy, but you see why these are the things that would break you emotionally and spiritually and push you to no end. How you are tested at every single part of your journey for a variety of different reasons. People trying to attack you, people trying to seduce you, people trying to like steer you away from your direction. It's amazing. It is beautiful. It's craftsmanship at work. This is what I want from film. I want more stuff like this. It's not loud. It's not obnoxious. It's just saying, what if a young man who has been in the shadow of his uncle and his family for generations, looking at this world around him, this round table of these purest beings, finally had the opportunity to do it, and it was all a game the whole time. It was like this quest literally of nothingness that could lead you nowhere and get you nothing of respect or accolades, but in that year you have to prepare for it, people are going to remember your name. And then when you think you finally know what it is you want from this world and you go on this quest, what is it that you're truly searching for may not be the thing that you actually want, and you accept what you are given, not what you are destined to be. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it. This is perfect cinema. I'm not going to say it's the best movie ever made. There are certain moments where even in my viewing experience, I went, okay, this feels a little long at times. I feel like we could have cut this scene out. But then you just come in with these great dialogue moments. Alicia Vikander delivers one of the best lines of just the best speech I think I've heard in a long time on film. Just explaining how red turns to green, how like at the end of everything, green is the color that perseveres. It is the thing that always exists in this world because it is the world itself. Earth is green. I thought that was so cool. The last 10 minutes are spectacular. They are gorgeous. They are so intense. And I love the way that we just accept our fate and we accept what we are given, not what we are destined to be. It's brilliant. I think this is the kind of film we need more of. We need more things in this style, in this genre, because it is rare to see films this intensely made. It's amazing. I don't know what else I could say about, like, every shot just had exactly what it needed to be. Like, the camera was placed exactly where it should to tell the story perfectly. The costumes looked great. It was quiet. It was simple. But it told you the parallels of being a knight, the journey that you are supposed to have, and what it means to be human. It's such an intensely made film, and it's one that I'm just glad I got to see in a theater, because like I want more stuff like this. I like big action movies sometimes, but if you can give me like a knight's journey in this quiet scale, kind of, it's a weird comparison, but it gave me some vibes of like the Seventh Seal, where this man is fighting against his journey, where he's like, I don't want to do this, but this is where I'm supposed to go. That's amazing. If a film can make me think of the Seventh Seal, that is a sign of a good film. That's brilliant. It's smart. It's engaging, and Dev Patel is fantastic. I loved everything about this film. The Green Knight is the film to watch of the year, in my opinion. We got a lot of more film coming out, but this one just sticks the landing at every turn and makes you appreciate what happens when a creator's vision can be realized and show you something beautiful that isn't outlandish. It is a simple journey, a simple story, and absolutely breathtaking to look at. So, The Green Knight is a fantastic film, and I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.